Yo, 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 yo. What's going on, my fantastic family and friends? It is your boy, Mr. Dominique, aka the Scorpio King, baby, and I'm back at you with another episode of Dom's World. So, family, coming right at you from right up top, because you got your world and I got mine in this lovely morning. Yes, lovely morning. I took the opportunity to come outside, sit outside. You see the clouds behind me, so hopefully I get this content out before it starts raining. It already has been raining, but it has completely stopped. And I was like, perfect opportunity to go outside. I mean, it's not raining, but it looks like it wants to rain. It's peaceful, it's kind of calm. All you can probably hear is the birds chirping and the traffic in the background. I love it, all right? Listen, we chopping up this morning, your awakening. Chop, 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 chop. We're talking about your awakening. Basically, I want to say welcome to your spiritual awakening, brothers and sisters. Welcome to your awakening. I'm so happy to be a part of your experience. In the comments, some of you all have been sharing your stories with me on how you've been going through your awakening. And some of you may be wondering, like, how do you know you're going through your awakening? Because when I said this before, I said to my brothers and sisters, thank you for sharing your stories with me. Someone reached out to me and said, well, how do you know if you're going through your awakening or not? So I figured maybe that's what we'll talk about this morning. So no notes in hand. Actually, it's the type of subject that actually does deserve some notes. But I actually had in mind to talk about something else that I had notes for. And I don't know, Yahweh said, let's talk about this instead. So I took the notebook, closed it up, and put it away, came outside, and here we are. All right, so I hope you all can hear me over the traffic in the background. I love it right now, being able to talk like this to you, so I hope this turns out to be a good video. So, how do you know you are going through your spiritual awakening right now? Well, number one, you start to get rid of people that are no longer good for you. All right, that seems to be one of the main things that sets a person on that pathway of elevation. You start to not want to hang around the same people that you used to hang around, especially if you all weren't really doing anything but just hanging out. There was really nothing productive about the relationship other than just hanging out. Maybe going to go places and hang out, get together and hang out. You understand what I'm saying? There was nothing really productive about the friendship. You didn't learn anything, you didn't teach anything, you didn't gain anything, all right? All you did was waste time. So a lot of times when you start to elevate mentally, spiritually, and physically, even if you decide to start working out, lose weight, eat healthy, you tend to have to get rid of people that you used to just hang out with and you had nothing productive going on with them. Okay, so number one is getting rid of baggage and realizing who your friends are. There's a difference. We don't get rid of our friends. We actually embrace our friends. We open up our eyes and we realize who's been there for us in the tough times, the dark times, the hard times. Who was there to lift me up when I was down? Who's my ride or die? We embrace those people. We start to cherish those relationships a lot more. You look at your life and you realize that this person has been there for you, and you start to really care for that person and love them and realize this is my friend, and for this person I will ride to the end and I will do anything for, because they have shown me the same loyalty and respect. So you start to realize who your friends are and you embrace them wholeheartedly. And you get rid of all the luggage, all the baggage. You get rid of them. You also start to realize that you have haters. Now, if you're thinking to yourself, oh, I don't have any haters, then you might not be doing anything. And I hate to say it to you like that, but it's true. People tend to only hate on those people who are doing something. If you're doing something that's kind of different, slightly different, if you're like going after your dreams, if you're accomplishing your goals, if you're starting a business, if you're on social media, if you're trying to be a rapper, you're doing poetry, if you dress different, if you embrace being different, people will hate on you. They will hate on you because you have the strength that they don't have. I've come to realize that People will hate on you because you're not afraid to be yourself. And so many people are comfortable being sheep. So many people are comfortable just giving in to what society says for them to do. So many people are so brainwashed by their parents from childbirth to just do what we tell you to do. Do what society tells you to do. Do what the laws tell you to do. And so they grow up these mindless zombies, these mindless sheeple, and they don't know how to be anything other than what someone tells them to be. They don't know how to do anything other than what someone tells them to do. They only know how to follow the crowd, follow the leader. Whoever the leader is, that's who they follow. And so when they see people like you and I come out and be ourselves, be authentic, be original, go against the grain, speak freely, live freely, they hate that. And they hate on that. They envy that. They're jealous of that because they can't do that. They wish they could do that. And it's so simple. But again, it's not. Because if you've been trained to listen and do what others tell you to do from the time you were born, then it's a hard habit to break. It's not easy breaking free of the chains that society puts on you. But when you start to awaken, you start to realize that society does have chains on you. You start to realize that the laws of mankind and the way that mankind operates is all about control. It's all about controlling you. You wake up and you start to realize that all of this is about control. They want to control the masses. Also, when you awaken, you start to realize that all this petty hate, all this division is killing us. It's killing us. Like, you know, you begin to look at the human race and you begin to feel bad for them. You begin to feel sorry for them. You know, because you realize that they're so stuck in the matrix. It's so petty to hate another person for the color of their skin. It's so petty to hate another person because they don't have the same political viewpoint as you. It's so petty to hate another person because they don't have the same religion as you. They didn't grow up in the same religious way that you grew up. It's so petty to hate a person because they don't see the world the way you see it. It's so petty to hate a person because they may be straight or homosexual. It's so petty to hate people for these reasons. You're wasting this precious life that God has given to you. You're wasting it. You're wasting precious time. You're wasting precious energy on hate. You're contributing your you're contributing your energy, your God-given energy from the source divine. You're contributing that energy to negativity. And it's like, why? You should contribute your energy to positivity and positivity only. When you awaken, you realize that racism is absolutely pointless. It's absolutely pointless. You should be judging someone for who they are, for what they say, for what they do, their behavior, their characteristics. That's how you judge people. You don't judge people for the color of their skin. You don't judge people for where they grew up at. You don't judge people because they're poor, you're rich. You know what I mean? And now we're starting to hate each other over gender. You know, when you start to awaken, you realize even the whole gender thing, but you know, whether you like it or not, we all have a role to play. Men have a role to play in society. That's why God made men men. Women have a role to play in society. That's why God made women women. And if we all play our roles correctly, this world will operate so much better. But we get so hung up and so caught up on certain words. You know, so many women are hung up on the word submissive. Well, why should I submit to my husband? Well, first of all, it's up on you, sweetheart, to pick a man that's worthy of leading your household. Okay? It's up to you to pick a man who's worthy to stand in front of you and lead the household. You choose the man you want to be with. If for some strange reason you keep saying to yourself, I haven't found no man that's worthy to lead, then where you keep digging into the bag and finding your men. What particular bag are you reaching into? Same thing with fellas. Keep talking about I can't find a good woman. Well, where you hanging out at looking for these women? Where you going to go meet these women? Because the saying is very true. You can't turn a hoe into a housewife. You can't go to the strip club looking for your wife. You can't go to the gentleman's club and looking for your wife. You can't be up in bars looking for your wife. You might not, quite possibly, I doubt you're going to find your wife somewhere in some slummy bar in the corner of the world somewhere at 2 a.m. in the morning. I highly doubt you'll find your wife. You'll probably find a cheap thrill, a good time, but you won't find your wife there, sir. So, it's like, what are we thinking here? We all, when you awaken, family, when you start to awaken, you realize that as a man, I have a role to play in society. God created me this way to play my role as a man in society. As a woman, I have a role to play in society. The king can't be the queen can't be the king. It doesn't work that way. It doesn't. I'm not saying that women have to just submit and give in to men. I'm not saying that. But what I'm saying is, understand, just seriously understand the structure of the home, the structure of the way things go. Choose a man that's worthy to lead your household. Not rule over you, but worthy to lead your household. I listened to a pastor talk about how women is not so much that you're supposed to submit to a man, but you're supposed to submit to a man who has submitted to God. Boom, goes to dynamite. I could spend all day on this, but I want to make sure you understand that it's all about when you awaken, you begin to realize these things. You begin to realize that, it's not about me submitting to some man, but actually it's about me choosing a man who is submitted to God. Because if that man follows God, then that man is worthy of following. Me and my children can follow that man. And at the same time, be his queen and rule alongside of him. When you awaken, you understand the language. You understand it better. You know what I'm saying? When you awaken, no more racism, no more getting hung up on words and pettiness, no more hatred, no more judging people. What we throwing stones at people for, we all got dirt on us. That's how you grow, baby. We all got dirt on us, and it's the dirt that is thrown on top of us that allows us to push through and grow. That's how you grow. I'm in the bag today. Am I talking to somebody? Are you feeling what I'm saying? I'm out here in nature. I'm out here in this rainy weather. I love it. I'm a pluviophile. I love this. So I'm in the bag right now. And I want you to understand that welcome to your awakening. You are awakening, baby. You are awakening. And life just won't be the same for you anymore. You're going to start to realize that you are above the pettiness. Ignorance down here. You have elevated to up here. You don't have time for it anymore. We don't have time for the pettiness. We don't have time for the hatred. We don't have time for the ignorance. We don't have time for the dark ones. We don't have time for the haters. But you know what? We don't have time for the haters, but the haters that's our entertainment. We love the haters. We love them. The haters keep the ratings up on your TV show. I've said this before. Your life is a movie. Your life is a movie. All right? And when a movie comes out, without nobody going to go watch it, it will flop at the box office, right? So your life is a movie. Every day you wake up, as long as the haters are watching, your ratings are climbing, baby. You doing good. You got something for them to see. That's why they watching you. Okay? Listen. Welcome to your awakening. Welcome to your awakening. And thanks for sharing this journey with me. And together we will rise, baby. We will rise. We will rise above all this ignorance. Chosen ones, I love you. I just wanted to holler at you today. I hope you're doing good, okay? I hope you are doing good. If you like what you hear, subscribe to the channel. Hit the bell for all notifications. Like and share your boy videos. I am Mr. Dominique, a.k.a. the Scorpio King, saying peace and one love, baby. Keep your vibrations up here at all time. Again, welcome to your awakening. Welcome to your awakening. And I'm so happy to witness it and be a part of it. I'm proud of you for the elevation. I'm proud of you. And most importantly, he's proud of you. Holla at your boy.